Happy Halloween! I hope that was not the worst intro ever. I thought it was alright. We'll see it in post-edit. We'll see it when it's out there. Anyway, there's 900 of you out there now, 900 subscribers. No one unsubscribed because I'm just barely over 900 anyway. So, what's up? How are you? How are you? Hey, oh, gotta bring it in. Do the yoke, you know? Oh, fist bump a few people. If that either looked weird or like I was having a spasm, or it turned out exactly like it did in my mind, because that was the virtual what's up, how you doing? I don't just want to give a handshake like that. All right, let's talk about the videos that came out last week. But you know what, before we do that, really, happy Halloween. I think I have a horror story I'll be able to put out on Halloween. It should be ready to go. I'll try to get that out here in a minute. And then a positive message from somebody that kind of Halloween related. Yeah. But let's talk about the gameplay videos that came out. Ooh, I gotta remember to stand on the side so I have room, you see? When you edit these a few times. Anyway, stop. We're gonna start with The Walk by Darkus. That's that great game, that great indie game from old itchy.io from Darkus Studio, where you walk down the street and you talk to a blind man. I think you started off with a flashlight somewhat early in that. Was it in the trunk? There was a note there and everything. Either way, that was cool. You got to go into a store and then talk to somebody a mile away. Good job on that. And then that led to, well, I don't know if that's what led to it, but that led to someone named Kruk reaching out and saying, hey, check out my game, The Experiment. And I played that game. That was almost 2 hours that I played it. I think I had to cut some stuff out. Flashlight Man. But that is the game where I felt growth. Flashlight Man was just out there. You know how many times I need a flashlight in these games, but I figured out how to change the brightness by going into some different settings. So, Experiment. Wait till the full game comes out on that. You know, the full game on a lot of these. Let's not putting demo on there because hopefully they do come out the full games. We'll see. And then I got reached out to by Perspective, giving me a perspective on their game. REC Rec, Requisition, Record, Paroxysm. Yeah, the ghost one where you're in that haunted apartment. Okay, does anyone know the name of that little bear that was on the couch? He's in the meme where his eyes get all big and he gets closer to the camera like that. He was in the game. That was a good one too. And let's see, the legitimate scare. That one actually did give me chills. The part where she's running in off the street and then you hear her coming up the steps. That was awesome. There was another part in there that I can't remember it right now, but if you saw it, I saw it, you saw it, that part, that's the one I'm talking about. Alrighty then, we move right along to Misplaced, the game with the fire furnace on the cover, the fireplace. There's the words. Those are words. Hey, when it shows words are hard sometimes in there, it gets a little jumbled in there. By Vinyl. And that game had you wandering around an abandoned, creepy house with a little skinny guy that comes out and goes, you have no idea how happy I was when I figured out the code in that game, because that was not easy. I guess it was kind of easy. I was just surprised. Like you'll see a surprise in the next game that was recommended by subscriber Tempo. You recommended a humdinger. When you said weird horror game, you were not kidding. That is the Indigo Parallel, which I haven't finished at the time of recording this, but it's gonna happen. I may throw a few other games in between that, but it looks like it's got a little bit of time. It needs a little bit more time in the oven to finish that one. But that's a game where you follow faces around. You follow soda songs around. You go through following hands. There's that scary thing that pops up. I was like, okay, at least that's the horror part of that. That's a weird game. But it's not bad. It's actually just so weird it may be good. It may be the best game ever. That was by Chris Danilin. I kept saying Danilin. Chris Danilin. Just read the name once. Kind of like reading usernames, and just go with what came to the top of your head. If you want to call me Andrew Lettuce, go for it. Green hair, it just works. That's all the games I got from the indie developers. Then we had the Retro Realms. Who knows? Maybe they're an indie developer. I have no idea who they are, but it was my last venture this year, I believe, into the world of Michael Myers. That's a kind of cool game. I just noticed that in one of them, I put my face all over Laurie Strode in a boss fight there. And that was kind of cool. Our positive message of the week was from Wretched, from the group Grave Robber. Started looking at some of their music videos. It looks cool. God bless you, Wretched, for being able to keep your voice all awesome for that whole message, that whole list that made us just better people for listening to it. You rock. Grave Robber must be awesome. And that's incredible. Speaking of music artists, I cannot not talk about the message from Jamie Madrox from Twisted over the little contest or trivia question I answered right and got something in the mail. He's awesome. Did he see it? I don't know, but I know I saw a message that said, right on, thank you. And thank you, Mr. Madrox, you are awesome. Ring, ring, what's that? Could be an uncomfortable phone call. Who doesn't have those? In the story, uncomfortable phone calls from beyond the time when someone dies. Yeah, say that 3 or 4 times if you want to. You don't have to, though. That was a goofy story about, having to deliver terrible news. Think about it when somebody always talks about, like, I talked to my passed on loved one and they told me this, that, or the other. They never just tell you, like, hey, you need to work on your credit score. Something just weird. Or go tell so-and-so that I never liked them. Those are the uncomfortable phone calls that you hear about in that story. Actually, none of those. All right, so it seems like the gameplay videos seem to be entertaining for people. I like watching them too, so we'll continue rolling that out, continue delivering those as best or as worst as possible. And big thank you to anybody that takes the time to listen to my clicky clicks. Actually, I just got a silent mouse, so hopefully that gets better. I know I don't always enjoy hearing it when I edit, and I hope now that I've said it, you don't just hear it every time you hear a video. Silent mouse, click, 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 and you won't even know I'm click, 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 clicking. Because when I'm searching through the dark, when I can't find that flashlight because I can't see, I just click everywhere. A big thank you for everyone that's watching, everyone that has subscribed, anyone that has left a comment. Rachel Williams, I see you commenting and everything. Tempo, thank you for recommending the game, and everybody in between. I hope we continue having fun together, and we got to bring it in. No, Jolene's here. Here, if you ever hear in the background Jolene or me talking about Jolene the mini pig, she's here. She crashes the set from time to time, and she's a pig. She's awesome. So yeah, I am working on a new intro for the PC games because every game system I played, I want to have a different intro. We'll see if we can get that going. Anyway, have a very safe, awesome, crazy, bizarre, insane Halloween, and I will see you next time you hit click and say, I want to see what Andrew Laughs has to say, but I want to hear what you have to say. Oh, let's do the hug. Come on. Halloween hug. All right there. Right there. Jump against the face paint. Oh, there could be face paint on the camera now. That's all right. And if you want to get a little crazy, we can headbutt. Bam. I don't recommend. You know what? Let's do it. Oh, there's spots all over the camera now. Yeah. Bye.